In his first stop on Vancouver Island this election campaign, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is met with cheers from supporters. Singh arriving in James Bay shortly after unveiling his party's climate plans.
Your hard-earned public money is being given to highly profitable oil and gas companies. They're receiving massive subsidies every year. That has to end.
The NDP's plan would eliminate subsidies and tax breaks for oil companies, which it says would save about $18 billion. In the next decade, that money would instead go towards a retrofit plan, funding energy efficiency upgrades for more than 3 million homes, the bulk of it targeted towards low-income households. Singh's campaign stop on the island is strategic. He met with Premier David Eby on the day that BC is rushing to pass legislation to end its own provincial carbon tax. The NDP are on the defense as the party faces a risk of losing key ridings on the island. Camosun political instructor Dan Reeves says the party is shifting its message, focusing on what it can still get done even with fewer seats, reminding voters the NDP have helped pass legislation like the National Farmer Care and Dental Plan.
Imagine what we could do if you sent more of us to Ottawa.
I think they can now say, look, you, especially in ridings like Victoria, you can vote NDP and still get pressure on a potential Carney government to do some of the progressive things you're hoping to see.
Following an earlier announcement from the Conservatives, Singh is also on board for an east-to-west energy corridor across the country. But he'd want support from the communities and governments along the route.
They seem to be perhaps tagging behind kind of whatever Carney and Poilievre are talking about. That's not an ideal strategy, but in this case, this is well within kind of an area that's a lot of concern, or of high concern, to a lot of their kind of core political universe.
And you Democrats are fighting for you!
Singh spent his day in Greater Victoria, but will now move on to Alberta. It's unclear if he'll be back to the island before voting day.